Hello YouTube, it's me JJSlayerXX. I'm back. I'm sorry I've been gone so long. I've been busy and that shit, and my computer crashed and I moved and you know all that shit. You know how it goes. So I figured I'd start this week out with a YouTube tutorial on how to create a Minecraft server and all these problems you may be running into, why it's not working, and all that. Because these problems are really annoying, and you look online, sometimes you can't find them out, figure them out, or anything like that. And there's just one problem that has really gotten on my mind, because I've been trying to figure out this problem for 3 years. I still haven't figured it out. I found a way to resolve it or fix it. And I'm going to explain that today. And this is a really common problem. It happens to tons of people. So I'll be explaining that later in the video. So we're pretty much just going to be making a... I'm going to be teaching you how to create a Minecraft server and pretty much how to resolve problems you may be running into on your Minecraft server if it's not running well. So anyway, let's get started. Okay guys, so first off, I'm going to start out with how to set up your Minecraft server. It's going to be Bukkit, so usually people want Bukkit anyway, but you can still do the same thing with the download from Minecraft.com or whatever. Anyway, first you're going to want to go to your default internet browser or whatever, and go to bukkit.org. Let load. Scroll down. It's gonna be right here. Continue reading. Nope, wrong one. Whoop, sorry about that. Go back. It's bukkit.org. And the first post, continue reading. And it should be on the next page. Somewhere down here. Download craftbukkit. Okay, see? So once you click continue reading, you scroll down and go to download craftbukkit 1.72 right here. Click that and it should download, and it's just say keep. Let that download. Anyway, while it's downloading, while it's downloading, set up a folder on your desktop. Call it like Minecraft server or something. Doesn't matter what you call it. I'm just gonna call it Minecraft server, whatever. Things should be done downloading soon. Well, I'll get started with the batch file, I guess. So in here you're gonna what you wanna do is make a text document. You don't need to name anything. And I'm going to be putting all the different codes for each batch file, because it's different for each computer. If you're on a Linux or on Windows or etc., you know, it's different for each one of those. I run on Windows, so this is what your code's going to look like if you run on Windows. Anyway, save as, and then do all files, and use start.bat. Make sure you put .bat, that's important, and all files too. And save that here. There. I should have the batch file right there. Okay, it should be downloading now, so I'm gonna go to downloads. Craftbukkit, and there you go. So there's Craftbukkit. Now you're gonna want to rename it and take off all this shit. You don't need that. That's just junk. Now what you're gonna want to do is double click on your batch file and let it load. I have a crappy computer, so it's gonna be, it takes kind of a while for it to load libraries or whatever. It may do the same for you, I don't know. So just wait patiently. Okay, there we go. Anyway, so once that's started, I will get back to you. So once it's started, I'll get back to you, okay? Okay guys, so basically I let it finish, loading all this junk, and it should say done. So just exile that, whatever. Now for the server thing, leave the server IP blank, especially if you want it to be not local. If you want it to be how do I say this? If you want people around the world to play it, just leave this blank, okay? Keep the port at 25565. Enable query false. All this other stuff is from your personal reference and how your server is all set up. And this is the description of your Minecraft server, by the way. So just like when people are, you know, going into Minecraft and then Minecraft multiplayer, they'll see your server name and then a description like my server is awesome or something like that. I don't know. And PvP, that's people versus people or person versus person. I don't see a difference. Keep that true. It's fighting each other. Some of this I honestly don't know what it is. Like op permission level 4, I don't know what that is. I just leave that where it is. Generator settings, you can just look those two up on Google. Those aren't that important to get your server started. Anyway, exit those out, save. And so that's about it for this part. Next, in a little bit, I'm going to show you how to port forward. Okay, so now I'm going to be teaching you the port forwarding part, which is seriously by the farthest, it's the hardest part. Everybody gets confused with this part. They always are asking questions. They go all over the web to find out everything. Trust me, I'm going to make it easy peasy for you. It's going to be nice and easy. A very common problem that I was talking about earlier in the movie, the video, the very common problem is everybody is always getting this error that says unable to bind port. That is a very common error. I see that all the time. They can connect to the server, but their friends cannot connect to the server, or something like that, or it says unable to bind port or whatever. So I'm going to teach you how, what you're basically doing wrong is you're port forwarding wrong. You may think you have port forwarded right. Like, I honestly thought I was doing it completely right, and I don't know what I still don't know what I did wrong, but what you basically need to do is download SimplePortFowarding. This thing will save your life, trust me. Just trust me on this. This is an amazing program. It does everything for you. I have no clue what it did differently when I did it manually. I have no clue what it did differently, but hey, it worked. Whatever, who gives a shit, it worked. It's awesome. Get it? This will fix all your problems, okay? Just download it. And if you're afraid that you're going to get some kind of virus or like an Ask program toolbar or Bing toolbar like I did, whatever, just, I'll teach you later in the video how to remove that. That is mostly why people don't want to download this. That's why I didn't want to download it, but I got it. Hey, it works. It works like a charm. Also, the other thing you'll need is PortForwardChecker. And I'll put both of these links down in the description to show you how, well, where the download is. Okay, I'll just show you where to download it. Anyway, this is basically what it looks like. Just close out of that, actually. I don't need that. So, okay, I'll teach you how all this works. Okay, so right here is your router. Look on your router somewhere. It's going to say somewhere what brand it is, or what it is. Like, for example, mine's a ZYXEL router. And it is right here, a VSG1435B101. That's exactly what my router is, and it will do everything for you. So there are, holy crap, just tons and tons of routers here. Just on your keyboard, type the first few letters of it, like I'm guessing Verizon, for example. Verizon. There are no Verizons. I don't think. Yeah, whatever. No. Just whatever brand it is, look for it. So for example, mine is XYZ, right? No, XZYEL. It's at the bottom. Here we go. Okay. Then go to look for the one brand it is. It should say somewhere. It should seriously just say somewhere on the thing, and it'll show a picture of it. This looks literally exactly like my router downstairs. Okay. Anyway, that was pretty much the hardest part right there, to be honest with you, because people sometimes can't find for what the kind of router they have or whatever. And you can show the router picture or whatever. It should automatically do this. It should automatically put your router IP in here. But if it doesn't, click the Windows button R at the same time and type in CMD command prompt, or open command prompt somehow, however you open it, and type in ipconfig. Oh wait, make sure there's no space. And it's gonna be your default gateway. That's what your router IP is. Your default gateway, right here, right there. Yeah. And your username and password is, it should enter the default one for by itself. If not, then look it up on Google. I can't help you there, unless you or your company, I don't know, unless you or your company work something out and you have a username or a password already or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, and forget about this HTTP type. Just forget about that. Just leave that as it is. Anyway, the hardest part, and I'll delete this. Remove all there. Okay, so maybe I'll take that back. This isn't the hardest part. This maybe is the hardest part. It's not even that hard, but whatever. You right click in this white box and click add new, and let me load, add custom, and type in Minecraft, the name of your thing. Make sure it's both TCP and UDP protocol. And for the starting port, I think you know this, 255.65, 255.65. And the IP address, again, go back to ipconfig. It's going to be your IPv4 address, so your internal IP. I'm going to have to show you how to keep that static in a little bit too. So that's your IPv4 address or internal IP address or whatever. Keep it there. You can either just scroll down or make sure it's that. Okay, anyway. Then you click add. There, see, simple as that. It added it. Okay, now, and you just simply click update router, and it will do all the work for you. It's going to go into the website, type in the password by itself, and pretty much port forward everything by itself. And don't move your mouse or anything inside the box, or click anything, or else it's going to mess up all the programming that's trying to do. If it loads slowly, just exit out and update router again or something like that. I don't know. Just sit back and let it do its work. It's not hard. And of course, it's gonna keep saying timeout and check name exists, and it's gonna say all that because I already got mine port forwarded, so ignore that. But so the difference is it's gonna actually put yours in, and then at the end it's gonna say, it should say in a little bit. Just let it load. There, see? It should say finished adding Minecraft. Done. All commands are finished. And you exit out, and it should be port forwarded. But you gotta check that unless something maybe got screwed up. I don't know. So go to the PortForwardChecker first. Type in 255.65 TCP or UDP. It really doesn't matter. I'd check both of them anyway. And click check me. It's gonna And this is what it should say for all these. It should say all this for all these things. Okay? Same with UDP. If it doesn't, then you really got a problem. Okay, I got a little worried there for a second. Anyway, well, that's it for that part. Next, I'll teach you how to keep your IP static, and so it doesn't change every once in a while. That's another problem that people have. Their IP is always changing and it bothers them. Okay, so yeah, I'll teach you how to do that. Alright guys, so another problem you're probably running into is that your IP changes at random times, or blah blah blah. It could be because you go to a different house, and yeah, that's obvious. But it just changes whenever your router turns off or something. So you're gonna want to make it static. So, and this is really easy. So just open up Control Panel. However you open it up, I just click Windows button R. And if you're for the Windows 7 users, I think it's Start button right here, and then Control Panel over here, I think. Sorry, I'm cold. Click OK, and network and internet, view network status and tasks, and then you're gonna want to do change adapter settings. Now right here, you could have like 4 or 5 or 2 or even 1 network thing. That depends on you. That depends on how many different networks you connected to. And some people are like, my server's not working, blah blah blah, but that's because, well, if it has to do with this problem, it's probably because you're in a different internet zone. It's not gonna work even if you port forward it and everything. Even if it's Ethernet, you have to change each of these IPs to a static IP, and they can't be the same. So let's say you want to go to the Ethernet cable in your same house, you have to change the port forwarding settings to, let's say, whatever this IP is, and then this one's different, and this is the one that's default, it's already set to, so you gotta change it to whatever this one's set to. Pretty simple. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. You can, yeah. Anyway, just click on this, the one that, whatever one you're connected to, properties, and do exactly what I say. If you screw up here, you're it's not my fault. You gotta do exactly what I say, and everything will be fine. Okay, or else you could really screw up your internet here. Make sure you go to Internet Protocol version 4, not 6. Make sure it's 4. IPv4, not 6. Okay. And click OK. Load. It's not loading. Oh yeah. No. I'll do it again. For some reason my thing is acting weird. Okay, yeah, double click on it or whatever. And yours should be blank. Mine wasn't, so yeah. Because I already did this. You're gonna want to do use the following IP address, and it's gonna make sure it's use the following DNS server address. And then what you're gonna want to do is open up command prompt, however you want, however you open it up. I just do Windows button R and CMD. Anyway, then you want to do ipconfig again, and let's get rid of that. What you're gonna want to do is pretty much copy all this onto here. So default gateway, put it next to the default gateway. Alright, easy enough for that. And the preferred DNS server, you can do the same exact thing for the default gateway. So that's exactly what the default gateway is. And for the alternate DNS server, leave that blank. Don't do anything for that. So just leave that. And then the IP address is the IPv4 address. Okay? Yeah. Easy. And the last number for the IP address, everything should be the same up till the 3 numbers. So the last one, which is the 4th number, should be different. And that's what I'm talking about, changing your IP. So like what I was talking about before, if you want to connect to your Ethernet connection, you have to change this last number to a different number than this one, and then you have to report forward everything and blah blah blah. So yeah, we'll just keep it at whatever you want it to be. It could be 10, 30, or whatever. I'm sure there's a limit. You go up to like 255. I think that's the limit. I'm not sure. Okay, just leave that where it is. Whatever you want it. Blah blah blah. I don't care. Whatever you have it port forward to, pretty much. Anyway, then you click to subnet mask, and it should automatically do it for you. I think that's a Windows 8 thing though, so I don't know if it's gonna do that for you. Just type in the subnet mask right there. So that's pretty easy anyway. So that's pretty much it. So just click OK. It should save the settings. That's all you should do with this. Now exit out of this and never come back, so you don't screw up your internet. And I think that's pretty much it for how to make the static IP. Okay. Yep. Hey guys. Okay. So another really common problem that people are having is that it's not connecting to the port, or it's not getting through the port, or it's not getting through your router. Like for example, this program that I told you guys to download. Check me. Both of these would say no. It'd be red and it'd say no. It'd basically just say no for both of these. And if that ever happens, then you got something wrong with your firewall. Either you have an AVG program such as Norton AVG, or I'm gonna open it up, just make an example, or anything else that's a virus and malware thing. Make sure that your firewall is allowing 255.65 port to get through. Like mine, I don't even have mine activated, so it's definitely not AVG. But remember, there's also a Windows, what the fuck? Windows firewall too. So go to network. I think it is. No, it's not. What is it again? Oh yeah. Never mind. Click the Windows button, the R, and type in control panel. Go to network and internet, and then system and security, and Windows firewall, and advanced settings right on the side over here. Okay. Ooh, sorry about that. Okay, so anyway, this is a little confusing. I mean, it gets really confusing because of all this stuff you see. It just looks scary, okay? Trust me, it's not. Okay, so I already have mine done. Again, you should see it. I'll show you it. Where is it? Oh, I thought I just saw it. Here we go. Minecraft, UDP, and Minecraft. These are allowing in 255.65 into my Windows firewall through both protocols, TPC and UDP. So, and you also have to do it for outbound rules. So I have it up here too. I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so we're gonna do inbound rules. So basically, inbound rules is done the same exact way with inbound. So whatever I do for inbound, just do exactly the same for outbound, okay? Just click on outbound, you know what I mean? Okay. So, new rule. Okay, and then do port, and next. And then TCP, we can start it with 255.65, and leave that right there. Leave that right there, that's fine. It's fine. And then do like Minecraft, and just leave it like that. And then do finish, and then it generate. Okay, let's see what it does. Oh yeah, it just make a new protocol thing, inbound rule. So I'm just gonna delete that since I already have one. And then for UDP, do port next. UDP 255.65, Make sure it's on allow connection, all that, and Minecraft UDP. Then click finish, and of course I already have mine done, so that. And do exactly what I just did for outbound rules. So just new rule, port, it's the same exact thing, you know, 2556, you know. Okay, so that's it for a firewall. Firewalls. There's nothing else I can do about the firewalls. So yeah, if you have ABG or Norton, you're gonna have to figure that out yourself. Well, ABG I just showed you, but Norton I don't know anything about, so you're gonna have to figure that out yourself. Sorry. Okay, that's it. I'll show you another problem that people have. Hey guys, well, everything's pretty much done, so this is gonna be my last little slide thing. But there's just one more thing left, and not a lot of you know about this, I would presume, because I didn't know about this. I'm not calling you dumb, because that'd be calling me dumb too, because I didn't know about this either, okay? Apparently, you have to contact your ISP in some situations, which is your internet service provider, which is the person that is giving you internet, pretty much. So ask your parents, or if you know, sister, brother, whatever, guardian, what your ISP is, or such as internet service provider. Or I think you can go online and you can use your external IP to find your service provider. And what you're going to need to do is call them and tell them to open up the port 25565 for both internal and external, whatever the protocols, and make sure it's UDP and TCP. There's not much I know, and I'm like falling asleep, so I'm going to close this video out soon. I don't know, I did everything that I've had problem with and that I've done to try to resolve my problem for the past 3 years. What else? Oh, I'm falling asleep. There was one more thing. Oh yeah. And for the IP that your friends enter, remember, it is your external IP that you use. What is my IP.com, .org, whatever website you use, go with it. And it should be right up here. Copy that, give it to them, start up your server, and yeah. So basically, if you're on port checker says your port is open and we're able to ping your computer, if it says both that, it should work. If not, I'm sorry, I do not know what's going on. And by the way, if something I don't support in the video and it's still not working and I'm not that much help, it will say a little description in here on what a little tip on how to fix it or whatever. Or what it thinks could be wrong. Maybe you can problem solve yourself. But if there's something else that's not working or whatever, just leave a comment down below. I don't know, but like I said, not much I can do about it. This is all that I've learned from experience for 3 fucking years. Oh my god, you have no idea. It's been hell. I don't know, subscribe, like the video. I got all those links in the description. I tried to make this video that really good. I'm not good with talking or communication, so please excuse all that. I'm getting better, as you can tell from my previous videos. I'm so tired. Alright, well, I'm gonna go. So, remember, if you have a question, comment, concern, or whatever you want to do, just pop one down below, and I'll be sure to try to look at that. This video is long, and this may be difficult to understand. Sorry, I've tried my best again. So, yeah, just trying to be a good person. Alright. Thanks, YouTube. See you next week with some other tutorial I might have, or maybe you have any other questions, other tutorials, just pop them down below again. So yeah, okay, peace.